This has officially been the longest year of my life.
For real. I'm serious.
And it's
6 days in.
The 6th of January. I'm sure things will get better. However, this week has just dragged.
It really has.
Oh my
I don't
gosh.
understand.
Awful. This is The Perspective. By the way, my name is McCall.
I'm Mima.
I'm Producer Butters.
Welcome to the party.
I think he was
I
asleep.
am present mentally.
Mentally, not so much. Physically, my body is here. Mentally, I'm back in 2022 trying to figure out what's going on. So,
and regretting all the, that's a 2023 problem because now I'm like, I don't, now maybe it's a 2024 problem now.
Yep, that's where I'm at too. I feel
Me
that
too.
deep down to my soul.
A 6-month problem.
A 6-month from now problem. So, one of the things we have talked about in the past is like New Year's resolutions and whether there's something that we go by, whether there's something that we are just like absolutely not with. What is it for you guys this year? Are you feeling resolutions? Are you feeling like I'm just going to live my day to day? And then when I get to my deathbed, I'm going to be like, wish I had spent time doing that.
My resolution is to not set resolutions.
Great. You crushed it.
Which is kind of breaking that.
It's counterproductive.
So then you're not disappointed.
Sure.
It's true.
Sure.
I like it.
True.
And that's what I do.
See, I feel like yes, but also no, because it's like I don't know, disappointment in the terminology of it. You didn't think we were going to get deep. Disappointment in the terminology of it, I feel like is just a mindset rather than just like a reflection of, because it's like, sure, I can look back and be like, last year I gained 40 pounds and it's like, darn it, that was a bummer. However, I also know that there were other medical factors that came into it. And so it's like, what do you do? Like, it's fine. It is what it is. My body's doing the best that it can. It's healthy. That's what matters. Like, so I think that it creates a different perspective almost when you create resolutions, if you're in the right mindset to be able to look back at them like that, Last year, I can't even remember some of the resolutions that I set, if I set any. Because I had, I got this new planner last year sometime, beginning of the year. And it, like at the beginning, it gives you like a whole breakdown of what are the top 5 important things in this aspect, this aspect, this aspect of your life. What's working well in these different aspects, what's not. What does your ideal day look like? What does your ideal month look like? And I didn't fill any of that out because I think I got it in like March or April. And I wish I had, because now I could look back at it and see. But I mean, looking back over the last...
make it through the month without dying.
Seriously. Looking over like the last year, I'm like genuinely so proud of where I've come from in the last year. So moving forward, I know my word last year, because I love the thought process of having a word of the year rather than like a bunch of goals. So last year my word was authenticity, and I think I did a good job with that. This year it's intentionality. So like everything that I do, I go into with intention. So I go into a break on air and I'm doing things intentionally. I spend my day intentionally doing things, like intentionally making dinner and things along those lines. So that's kind of my headspace for the year of 2023.
I'm just existing.
Exist is Producer Butter's word of 2023. Proud of you.
Last year was fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Same.
That's funny.
The year before that, here we go.
That was it. Yeah. Dude, I had so much boldness going into 2020. Like, this year's gonna be my year. No, it was nobody's year. And then 2021 hit. And we were like, oh yeah, we got this. And then it was probably worse, honestly, than 2020. And then 2022 happened, and I'm like, just please live.
We're just like, yes, of course this happened.
Yep.
And this year, I think it's the same. It's like, of course, of course, all this has happened within 6 days. Of course.
Do you guys have any? I mean, your goal is to not set a goal, but if you were to set some form of a goal, What is it that you would like to do as far as work is concerned?
I'm not setting a goal.
He's refusing.
I'm refusing to set a goal.
You're ridiculous. What is it that's something that you're proud of from last year then?
Made it through the year? I don't know. Like, existing?
This man.
Okay. This year, I'm changing my mindset, and every morning I'm waking up to the mantra, I am lucky and everything works my way. And it freaking works.
It's wild. Okay, yes.
It's been a year, but it hasn't affected my life personally.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the only reason it affects me is because I watch it and I'm like, well, that's not nice. But
right. So I started that. It's the Lucky Girl Manifestation Method.
Yeah.
Thanks to TikTok. I started that 2 days ago. The day that I started it, I said, I'm lucky. I'm so lucky everything works out for me. I wrote it down in my journal right over here. I started that. I said it. I had 2 orders for my business. One of the biggest orders that I have ever received. I got a message that I had won a photography shoot for my business as well. And what else? I got requested to go do some like influencer work in St. George in March. So it's like all of these things happened the day that I started it. Fascinating.
Yeah.
So I've been doing it every single day since, obviously.
Yep. When I started, like, I saw the video on Tuesday. Yeah, it was Tuesday. I saw the video Tuesday evening. And I started it, and then my dad was like, hey, let's go to Idaho and just, like, play our luck in the lottery.
Right, why not?
Why not?
Of course.
And we got one of those little scratchers, and I'm pretty lucky with those. I'm not going to say I'm not. But I usually win, like, $1, $2. I won $21.
Nice.
I kid you not. And it was, like, the first thingy that I scratched, and I was like, I won already.
That's awesome.
I was like, yeah.
It's sweet. I love that manifestation method. That's one thing, like, for me going into it. I know that Producer Butters is like, I'm not making any goals. I don't want to set any goals. I don't want to do anything. I want to just live. One of the things for me is that, like, I feel what?
I exist and don't die.
See, one of the things
That's his goal.
one of the things for me is all about mindset, because I feel like attracts like when it comes to that. Everybody knows all of those things, you know. So like appreciation, more so gratitude, more so of like self. I don't know how to explain it, because it's like, sure, I like numerical goals, like I want to read 3 books this year or whatever, you know, but I don't want that side of it to be so specific. Like, for example, I would like to go back to the gym. I would like to start working out more consistently.
Me too.
But I don't want to be like, I want to lose 47 pounds or anything along those lines, because I feel like it gets me in a really weird mind space. Like, I remember when I was working out super actively and I was like tracking all of my macros and I was paying attention to my calories. And I remember being more self-conscious about myself then than I am now. And I was like the thinnest that I've ever been. And it was like, I don't like that. So I'm going to end up transitioning more so into that, like being better by 1% every single day and creating some habits, because I'm not great with habits.
You just have to do it 21 days in a row.
Yep.
And it becomes a habit.
Yep.
I do like the number 23, so
Oh,
There
you're going to do it 23 days in a row?
no.
All right.
I'm just saying, it might be a lucky year for me. It's
It probably
23.
is.
It could be.
It probably is a lucky year for you.
It's gonna be a lucky
Yeah.
Yay.
You just
You'll
say,
see.
I'm lucky, and everything works out for me.
Yep.
I'm lucky.
You got to finish it.
I'm lucky.
And everything works out for me.
And everything works out for me.
Bingo,
Yeah.
brother.
But now you have to believe it.
Yeah. You can speak it until you believe it, honestly. Like, it's something that I
do remember something from last year
yeah.
that somebody had said
Okay.
that didn't happen.
Okay.
Remember, I was supposed to find love.
That's That's right.
Didn't happen.
Well, did you find internal love though? Like you found
maybe.
friendship.
Maybe you found love in a friend.
Yeah, you found more of a friendship type of a love, and I
Well.
believe that.
Okay.
So,
There's that.
yeah,
Okay.
I think
All
so.
right. That works.
All right, that works. I do think I'll speak to this. I know that producer Butters did a great job last year of navigating conflict. So I think that turned out really good. It just kind of, that's what I could say for you.
Okay.
You could say thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I said you did a great job navigating conflict last year.
Yeah.
You did a really good job keeping a level head with things and mitigating the amount of damage that could have happened.
I think last year was like a year of just not necessarily don't caring, but just learning that things are not that big of a deal.
Yeah. It was a lot of like mitigating conflict, and then also I don't know how to even explain it, but I completely agree with you. It was more of a level-headed type of a deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how to best explain it.
I don't know, like the way I drive now, like there's nothing that important that I have to speed around a car just so I can be 2 car lengths ahead.
Yeah, I think
Like,
it was.
I just don't understand. I used to be that way. I used to like no, get out of my way. No, get out.
Yeah.
And now I laugh because I'm like, I've learned that if I just stay back and like that whole little group will sit there and get mad at each other and like move on, and you just sit back a little bit.
Then you have so much space.
And then you can get up to speed and there's like nobody around you. It's been the nicest thing.
Yeah, I think I feel like just being more grounded and having more of a analysis of what's important.
So maybe I guess learning more from that.
Yeah. Thank you.
More aspects of my life, I guess.
Yeah, you've done a good job with that.
Yeah.
It's more of a mental clarity than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think mental clarity is always a good thing to go for, even though you don't want to set a resolution.
Well, I mean, I think it goes back to like trying to be a perfectionist and having, if we're not going to do it with that, or if we're going to do it, it has to be this way, or
right.
And I think I've learned that it's like it's okay.
Yeah,
it's fine.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's really not that big of a
deal. So
I'm
just going to continue that on.
Good job, producer Butters.
I like it.
His resolution is to not raise his blood pressure. Keep his blood pressure low.
Maybe at the end of the year, blow up.
Who knows? I could see that too. We've seen that.
I've had enough. I've had enough.
We've seen that in the past. So I don't know.
Blow up isn't meaning like I probably just
not physically. Yeah.
Just like
I always
yell
have
at
to,
somebody.
Yes.
That's probably my blow up.
Right. I always have to clarify anytime I talk to my therapist, and he's like, "Do you mean like, are you causing harm on things?" I'm like, "No.
There's no
metaphorical."
Harm.
Okay. I will verbally set fire to people.
I will set fire to the rain.
Adele.
I will Adele it.
Adele it. That's right.
I like it.
So, do we have a general consensus on what maybe words are for the year? What our words are, if we want to do words?
Don't be a DB.
That could do it.
There you go.
Overarching theme.
I don't know. I guess lucky.
Lucky's good. Producer Butters, I think yours is more like ride the wave, like more coast. Not necessarily coast, but just be like, I don't know what the word is.
Calm and collected.
There you go. Cool. Sweet. Any final thoughts?
No.
Communicate.
Yes.
Just communicate.
With others, with yourself.
To avoid a blow up.
Producer Butters.
By communicating.
Avoiding blow-ups.
As a Sagittarius, people don't like me because I'm very
direct,
straightforward. And I will tell you what I don't like.
Yep.
And I've learned that has helped, because as a Sagittarius. Also, we also like to people please.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when we bottle up things and
Yep.
then we see red and oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hate is a strong word, but I really, really, really don't.
Man, I love them. I watched them in concert last year. Crushed it. Any final thoughts from you, Producer Butters?
No, I just love each other
Mm-hmm.
and good night.
And good night, since it's the middle of the day. Beautiful. This has been
love
The
it.
Perspective.
Bye.
Goodbye.